Big battles. Alliance Preußen versus Alliance Big. The final. Big still owned a third of the map. Actually, everything was decided. But Big did not give up at any time. In front of every base there was some defense. Only when this was eliminated, the routine attack could follow. In the meantime, we had enough groups to deploy 7 Karls or to attack 2 bases at the same time. However, until the end, we always had to be prepared for a disruptive attack, such as this one from DLINGHAM, who always woke up when his own bases were threatened. But now it was too late. With each additional base, the group limits and military points of the big players shrank. Players like JASONKIM continued to do their best not to make it too easy for us. Until the end, he kept trying to rebuild defense towers. He kept sending small groups to defend, and when JASONKIM had lost his units, DLINGHAM came again. Even when the base had fallen, the fighting continued. A very few big players really gave everything, but the opposition was simply without a chance. The time when Big could have done something was long gone, and it's not as if Big didn't try then. There were still numerous bases to capture, but the picture was the same every time. Clear the apron, base attack, repel disruptors, take the base. The time of the really gripping battles was over. At Preußen, there had long been more internal discussion about what to do next than about the current map 1109. Attacks became routine or a core. Every base battle now looked kind of the same. Even our Löwenherz did not change his approach anymore and sent his planes against the defense towers without any effect. Some things never change. Only by now we were so superior that this did not change the outcome of the battles. So base after base fell and Preußen came closer and closer to the goal of taking the map completely. At the beginning, it was the readiness of the Preußen players and the sophisticated tactics of the leader Enrico that tipped the scales. In the meantime, even with the best tactics and tireless effort, Big could not have changed the course, even if it was tried again and again, as here by the players' nose and sign. Meanwhile, it was welcome variety in otherwise somewhat monotonous space battles. Finally, Preußen kicked Löwenherz. Anyone who is so permanently closed to any meaningful teamwork is not in the right alliance with Preußen. Preußen then also took his bases. On the minimap you can see very nicely how the Preußen home bases are located in front of the Eastern Highway. In these bases, concrete production accelerators were started so that the bases are guaranteed to remain there and permanently block BIC's access to this map. This permanently prevented BIC from continuing to bring in supplies via the highway. Now BIC could only use what could still be produced on this map. From the recorded material I counted once that BIC lost at least 17 fully expanded cranes on maps 1109 and 1049, as well as 41 group limit buildings. Side towers, jammers and detectors are also lost for good and can't even be easily restored. The 280 level 3 upgraded lost bases and their military buildings, on the other hand, are harmless because restoring them on another map is possible for very little gold. Without access to the highway, DLINGHAM was no longer able to fight back. In the meantime, it became routine to attack always two bases at the same time, like here the bases of IT Guy and Thunder 15. BIC had completely upgraded most of the bases. It has defense towers level 3, maximum production, full side tower, best jammer and detector. All this was now destroyed. Finally, it was done. As sworn at the beginning of this war, the entire map was taken and BIC was put in its place. Preußen could now turn to a new map to find new members there and win more great battles with them.